All right, guys, welcome to this class. We are going to be talking about chart patterns. Like I said, if support and resistance and trend lines and the price are used to understand the relationship of the market, how the markets make their turning points, and also how the market turn out to have what? The trend, the range, or the market fluctuations. When I mean market fluctuation, I'm talking about a tiny movement that went up to become a trend, that sum up to become a trend, or sum up to become a range. Now, we want to talk about chart patterns. The essence of chart patterns is to enable us to be able to do what? Predict. To be able to predict, to be able to understand what the market is trying to do next. Just like signs, we have sign language. Those who are deaf and dumb need to learn how to read sign language. Here in trading, we don't understand what the market is doing all at all because of our beginner's knowledge. And in order for us to understand, the chart patterns are the signs that give us a feel to where the market is going to. And this chart pattern, the most important of all of them, we have so many of them in the book Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns by Thomas Bulowski. But the importance of all of them is this ones I highlighted up. This one's occurs almost every time on the charts: the double top, the double bottom, the triangle, the ascending triangle, the descending triangle, the symmetrical triangle, the head and shoulder, and the inverse head and shoulder. Now I'm going to talk a little about all this, and I'm going to send down a link for us to watch based on chart patterns, understanding what chart pattern is with the chart. I believe I've done this before. So I'm going to quickly show us what they are by my whiteboard, and we are sent towards the chart. Now, when we talk about double top, you understand that the double top now, the first one, when market does this movement, when we have this in the market, and the market does this is referred to as a double top. Okay, come in. Let me go back, try again. This is reversed as a double top. We have the up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then we have this. This is reversed to as a double top. Why is it a double top? Price touches the same point in the resistance level. And what does double top signifies? What does this say when the market happens? It simply means that there is a likely chance for market to do what? To drop, since we have a double top. Now, in every chart pattern, there's what we call a neckline. The neckline is that thin line that the markets have to do what? Either break or reject, just like we have the support and resistance. So the neckline is the support and resistance, or the trend line of chart patterns. Oh, that's what you should know. The neckline is the support and resistance, or the trend lines of chart patterns. Now, in the scenario of double top, this is the neckline. Now, when the market does this again and drops, this assumed to be a what? A bearish flag. Why is it a bearish flag? Because it's trying to tell us that the market is doing what? Forming a bearish flag in order for it to gather momentum and drop. And that is why you saw this full drop here. That is the essence of the bearish flag. So this here is a bearish flag. We have the next one. The market comes down, do something like this. This is an ascending triangle. Why? Because the market is going upward. Look at it. It's different from a flag. In a flag, we have a pole, and this is the pole. And we have the flag. But in ascending triangle, we have an horizontal line, and we have price doing what? Forming the neckline, a steep neckline that when price breaks it, it pushes price downward. Now, when we go again, the market wants to reverse. Now, this formation you are seeing here is called an inverse head and shoulder. This one is called an inverse head and shoulder. This one is called an ascending triangle. This one is called an ascending triangle. Now, when the market goes up, back up, and we have something like this, this is what you've seen this before, reverse of this one, double bottom. And double bottom signifies what? That the market is trying to do what? The market is trying to go back up. And so the market keep advancing. The market advance, we go again. This is what we call a descending triangle, the opposite of what? The ascending triangle. A descending triangle. And the market goes up. Now, when we are looking at a symmetrical triangle occurs this way. You know that this ascending has to do with this. Descending has to do with this, the reverse of ascending. Symmetrical has to deal with what? Both ways. Look at this one I'm drawing here. Like to converge, look at this. This is a symmetrical triangle. There is no touch of the two trend lines. But in this point, there was likely to be a touch or price getting closer to each other. But in symmetrical triangle, there's a lot of space between the two trend lines. Now, the market goes up. Then in order for the market to do what? Retrace back up. To fall back down again. Let me use this phrase, please. It does something. And what is that? It is called an head and shoulder pattern. Now, the head and shoulder pattern is the reverse of what? The inverse head and shoulder pattern. And what do we have? This is how it occurs. Price goes up, come down, goes up. This is it. This is the shoulder. This is the shoulder. This is the head. And this is the neckline. So let's not forget what I said. The neckline is the support and resistance. And when I mean the support and resistance, it is at the neckline you want to see the reactions of price. Is it going to reject? Is it going to bounce? Or is it going to range the market totally or break out from the market? This is what you want to see. You use chart patterns to predict the market. What next will the market do? And this is everything based on chart pattern. Please do well to watch the videos on YouTube. It is very, very important. I will send down the link for us to watch as a backup to this particular class on chart patterns. So, thank you.